Hey Gluesticks, Sarah here. I'm going to take you along on a day and a half in the life. It is currently Friday night and it is 7 o'clock. Celia's at my mom's house overnight and Bryony is asleep. Sam's at work. I just did some Insta stories and I asked if you guys would like to see a typical Saturday, like a productive Saturday when Celia's at my parents' house. So I usually schedule these to get a bunch of stuff done and you guys said yes, so I thought I would just start filming tonight because I'm actually going to start getting a lot of stuff done tonight. I took 8 of my daycare kids along with 2 daycare moms, thank the Lord for them, to the Como Zoo, which is up in the Twin Cities, and we live about 2 hours away from that. And so we drove there on a bus with 5 other daycares, and then we went for a couple hours, had lunch there, and then drove back. And I am so exhausted. I even went to Old Navy after because I needed to get some clothes for a photo shoot we're having soon. But I'm like, Sam's not home for a while. I have a lot to do tomorrow, so why don't I just knock off some of the stuff I need to do tomorrow right now, because why not? And I can watch some YouTube videos while I'm doing it. So I actually have like kind of like a family reunion tomorrow and we have to bring a dish to pass. I'm gonna make this Waldorf chicken salad right now and just see what I can get done until Sam gets home. This is the recipe I'm using. Yes, this is my kitchen and my fridge. Wow, guys. I got 2 rotisserie chickens yesterday to use for this. I'm going to double the recipe, so hopefully this turns out okay. Chicken salad is all ready to go. That took me way longer than it should have. It's now 8 o'clock. You can tell my husband's the one who cooks. He is on his way home, so I'm just going to call it a day here, but keep watching for tomorrow. It's 5:45 and this little one has been sitting in her crib for half an hour. Good morning, Angel. Good morning, Angel. How you doing? You ready to wake up? So it's about 6:45 right now. I just got ready. My favorite part of filming days is that I can wear whatever I want on the bottom and most people aren't going to see it if it's like a sit-down kind of video. Bryony is dressed and eating some string cheese and strawberries. I'm gonna have a bagel, just quick breakfast, pour some coffee. And last night I made a to-do list. So what I really focus on these days when Celia's at my parents, and eventually she will have to join when she's a little bit bigger. Because I can't really be productive if there's little kids running around. And I only do this about once a month. So I really focus on filming because I never film when my kids are awake unless it's like this kind of video. But if it's like a dedicated sit-down video where I'm explaining things, my kids are always asleep or gone. So I want to film a night routine video, an outdoor toy. I have to film B-roll, which just means like filming the toys and stuff because I already filmed like the sit down part last weekend during nap time. And then I'm going to do a Mama Beauty Products video. And then I have a list of like stuff I would like to do. I want to cut up fruit for the daycare, prep these egg puffs for daycare lunches, prep meatloaf muffin for daycare lunches. We have a friend's little boy named Aiden's birthday tomorrow. So we're out of town again. We've been out of town 3 days this weekend or this week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I want to wrap his gifts and then I have a daycare billing thing to do. And then I just have like what I need to bring tonight to the family reunion. Sam's been at work since 5. He's hoping to get out early. He's going in early. There's not a lot going on. So he's hoping to get out early and then come home and work out. We want to leave for that reunion by 2 or earlier. So Bryony takes 2 naps. I'm going to try to knock out some of the filming during nap. I can always cut up fruit and stuff while she's awake, but the filming I need to do when she's asleep. So I'm ready and hopefully I can get everything done. But first, coffee. And my Contigo. If you guys know me, you know I love my Contigo. I also did want to address one thing. I've had multiple people message me on Instagram asking about waking up early on the weekends because I do have my whole morning routine video. I've talked about how I get up at 4. I still do that every weekday. Most of the time it has been crazy, so if I can't get to bed till late, I do sleep in a little bit to like 4:30 or 5. But on the weekends, it really depends. Sometimes I will sleep in until the girls wake up at like 5:30. That's what I did today. Sometimes I'll get up at 4 and still knock stuff out. It really just depends on what we did that night. But I do give myself Saturday and Sunday to have the option of sleeping in. But our girls get up early, so I'm never sleeping till like 7. It just doesn't happen because I always have at least one kid here. Maybe when they're gone for the weekend or something, I would. But I'm motivated by being productive, and I like getting up and doing. So sleep, I get a good amount of sleep, around 7 hours, so I feel good with that. So this little one is playing. She's into everything now. She's super duper mobile. Pulling up, cruising, crawling everywhere. So while she's playing for a little bit before her first nap, I'm just gonna look over and print my, what are these called? Video notes for the videos I'm filming today. I do this during nap time or early in the morning during the week so that I have talking points and kind of thought about what I'm going to say, and then it's a lot easier to film. I do want to add that I almost always film Saturdays during nap time when I have both girls with me, but I like to have these extra days to do more, and it's been a really crazy weekend with us out of town, so it's nice to have this day to just kind of catch up. And I like to film a few extra videos if I have time. Today I won't because I have to also make food and stuff like that, but once a month I do like to film extra videos. So for really busy weekends, if I don't have time to film, if I'm going out of town, I won't have a Saturday nap time to film, then I have extras in the queue. Going down for her first nap. Good night, baby. Okay, so she's down. It's go time. I gotta get stuff corralled for these videos, film at least 1, if not 2, and feel really good about my progress. I'm sharing a lot of this, not because I expect a lot of you guys have a YouTube channel, but just to show like how you can make use of time to be productive, especially if you have little kids, taking advantage of nap times, maybe sending them to grandparents, and you can use that for date nights and stuff like that, or you can use it to be productive. And I just wanted to share with you guys how I'm able to do everything that I do, because a lot of you guys ask how I do it all. This is a big way that I do a lot of it. Okay, so this is my typical setup for shooting just a regular sit-down video. I do film in the daycare room for daycare videos, but I'm not filming any of those sit-down videos today. I do try to take advantage of this natural light if possible. It's kind of a dark day, so we'll see if I can turn these lights off, but we'll see. So I'm gonna get to filming. Well, somebody I know did not sleep as long as I had hoped. She was up practicing pulling up when I went in there. So I filmed one video, but I think now that she's gonna be up probably for like 3 to 4 hours, I'm gonna try getting some cooking done. How would you like that? You be my helper? You gonna be my helper? She's gonna play right here while I'm cooking up some quinoa for these egg puffs I'm gonna try, and meatloaf muffins. What are you doing? Da. Is that fun? Hey, how big is Bryony? So big. Good girl. So as you guys know, if you follow us, we normally will prep all our food for the week on Sundays, but because we're going to a birthday party out of town, we won't have a nap time, and after church and everything, we're leaving right away, so we won't have time to make most of this food tomorrow, so I'm just going to try to get it in today. Typically, I would just bang out a bunch of videos and like clean the house and stuff like that if Celia's away, but I really need to get this stuff cooked for the week. Here are my egg puffs all ready. I'm getting my meatloaf muffins, onion cooked, mix them up, then throw them in the oven too. now 9:30. I'm gonna clean up this mess, and I just put the meatloaf muffins in the oven. Okay, kitchen is much cleaner now, and these just came out of the oven. Just fed and changed her. Hopefully she'll be ready for a nap around 11:30, I'm hoping, since she took a shorter nap this morning, but we will see. So since I can't film anything else right now with Bryony awake, I can wrap this present and probably cut up fruit. So I'm gonna try to do that. We got a little boy turning 3, so he wanted some games. We have this one, Celia really likes it. A daycare family brought this one, and I know the kids will really like that age. And then I saw this one, I found it, it's Disney. It's like a really big board. I thought it would be fun, and so that's what we're giving him for his birthday. And fruit is now cut up. So it's now 10:40. Bryony was getting super duper fussy. I think she normally takes a nap around 7:45 to 8:30, and then 12-ish to 3 or 2:45. But she was so fussy, I think, because she didn't get enough sleep yesterday when we were at the zoo with the daycare and everything. So she's really tired. So I just laid her down, which gives me some time to now knock out the rest of my stuff. And I may have extra time to spare because Sam probably won't get done with work till about noon. He just texted me, so I have a little bit extra time. I also just want to add, this is definitely not every Saturday. This is about one Saturday a month. I could never do this every single Saturday. I like to have family time. I like to go out, be with my girls, be with Sam if he's available, but once a month I just try to do this to catch up and stay on top of everything. I need a break, so I'm eating a couple of those meatloaf muffins because I made extra, some for supper, and I won't be needing all of those because I made a double batch. And I'm just watching YouTube. I love YouTube, other channels. I'm actually watching Gia from Marriage and Motherhood, one of my favorite channels. I will link her below. It's not a collab or anything. I just like to shout out from time to time YouTubers I love, and she's a working mom outside of the home. She semi-homeschools her kids in her off times, and she's got 2 little girls as well. So check her out if you haven't heard of her before. It's 11:30. I just filmed one more video, so really the last thing I really need to do is go outside and film the B-roll for this one. I won't lie, guys, feeling really exhausted, so I'm gonna go do that, and then I may just sit down and kind of hang out for a while. So it is now about 2 o'clock. Sam got home, got ready, and then we are on our way to the family reunion-y type thing. It's about an hour-ish drive, so I will show you a few snippets of that, but I pretty much got everything done. I felt like I worked a full day for sure, but feel very accomplished, so I'm glad, so I can enjoy the rest of my weekend. So guys, it's actually a different day, but it got to be a really late night. So that was the end of what I'm calling my hustle day. I'm gonna call that from now on. If you would like to see future hustle days, let me know to see like what I typically do. Obviously, like I said, this isn't for you guys to replicate. It's just to give you ideas, to inspire you. You guys seem to really like that kind of video. I would love to know what you guys do if you try to get ahead, if there's a certain day of the month you try to get ahead, or a weeknight or something like that. Give us tips in the comments below because we can always use more inspiration. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.